Podcast coming at you pretty cool. Podcast coming at you pretty cool. Podcast coming at you right here, right now.
The Pretty Cool Podcast endorses Ralph Nader despite the haters. Hey, welcome to the Pretty Cool Podcast. My name is Austin.
I'm Andrew.
And I'm Clay.
And we are happy to see you today.
We cannot physically see you.
Yeah, no.
But we can hear you.
Probably for the best.
We're always listening.
Always.
Clayton gets to see how the magic is made.
See podcast magic?
Podcast magic, yeah. He's just going to watch us fumble over our words for 2 hours.
And then I edit it all
and
out.
edit it and make
the
it sound
magic is
okay.
actually when I edit it, and
Yeah.
it's literal witchcraft.
Yeah.
Is this crazy because a week and a
magic.
half ago, I didn't even know podcasts existed. But
Things-
since then, I've probably listened to around 168 hours of podcasts.
Right. Then the Fire Nation attacked. Right.
Since then, everything changed.
I need to watch that show again.
News to you, we are now on iTunes and Google Play, so subscribe on your podcast app or in the Google Play Store. You can also get at us on Twitter at prettycoolpod, or you can reach Andrew at Andrew Rosie, or me at Austin Isaacson, or Clayton at...
Clay kills it.
We're also on YouTube, but uploads are delayed because I have to make the videos for them.
And we do have our website live. It's prettycoolpodcast.com. At the moment, we are just uploading the links to SoundCloud. But if you guys have any cool ideas that we can use for the website, maybe page suggestions or anything like that, we'd love to hear them. So contact us on Twitter for that. Or you can email us, getpcp@gmail.com. So what's going on today?
Today, my shirt is really hairy from my dog.
Oh.
Last night I did my laundry, and I was like, I'm going to work tomorrow. I'm going to set up my clothes because we're recording the podcast after work. So I set up my clothes so I could just get home, change real fast. And I set this black shirt.
Yeah, dude, it's black.
It's a black shirt. I set it on top of my laundry. It was spotless this morning when I left work. Then I got home, and my dog was taking a nap in my laundry basket.
Yeah, of course
on
he
top
was.
of my shirt because my dog is a jerk.
Calvin,
great.
that self-entitled little
So lately I decided to, as you can see, I'm just wearing a plain white tee. And Clayton's seen me the last 3 days, so he knows that's literally the only thing I've worn
Yeah.
are plain white tees. And I think I've just decided that's all I'm ever going to wear because it makes... It's like one less decision that I have to make each morning. Because if I only have one option to wear, then it's like less taxing mentally.
I remember when I went to charter in 6th grade, and I remember one of the main reasons I didn't want to go was because you had to wear uniforms.
Yeah.
But by the end of the year, I appreciated that so much because I never had to decide what I was going to wear in the morning.
So after I left charter and went to Lake City, I also wore a plain white tee every day.
Dude,
Yeah.
you look good in a plain white tee. I'm liking
Yeah,
the look.
you pull it off.
I'm liking it.
You got long ones, which is good. It's important
Yeah.
because plain white tees look really bad if they don't fit you well.
Right.
Yeah, definitely.
Right. Yeah. I'll be honest with you. I spent 2 hours at Kohl's.
Really, trying different ones.
I didn't even try them on. I was just looking at them because they're like in packs and you can't just pull them out of the pack. So
Can I help you today? I'm just looking at plain white tees. Is there anything I can help you find? Are you looking for anything in specific? Plain white tees. Plain white tees.
So yeah, literally I did spend 2 hours like circling the aisle of underwear, like looking at plain white, like no joke, plain white. I looked at some black ones too, but I figured I'd just stick with the white ones.
White's classic.
Yeah.
I do you ever consider like Amazon experimenting? Like you're like, I kind of want to try this look, but I don't want to drive all the way to a store. So you order it, and then like a week later it gets there, and you're like, oh, I can just see how I look in this. I know it was like $7 or something like that for all of it with Prime, and you can just try things out.
I've never done that.
You know
Not
why?
once.
I prefer that to driving.
Do you want to know why I haven't done that?
Why?
It's because I hate returning things.
Oh, really?
And so if I don't like
Even
it,
on Amazon, where it's literally hassle-free, you just send it back.
don't you have to get a new box?
Yeah.
Don't you have to print a new label?
It's not.
I'd rather
hassle-free.
just go to the store because you have to go drive to find another box. You could just go to the store and try it on in the first place and then regret it later anyway.
Or you can just not return it. Just keep it. It was like $7.
Just throwing money in the trash can.
Yeah, that's fine.
You should throw more money in my trash cans.
And my trash can.
Do you guys want some deep V-necks? Because I will send you guys some.
Sure, man.
I don't know.
Throw
It's
money
just
in the
another
trash
decision
can.
for me to make in the morning.
Yeah. That's a pretty Albert Einstein way to go about it.
You know, Steve Jobs, he wore the same black turtleneck every day.
Yeah.
But the real reason for that is I was reading this week, actually. It has nothing to do with mental fatigue. He had seen the tech companies in Japan. I think
Yes, it is Japan.
it was either Sony or Samsung. And he saw how all the workers there wore uniforms. So they looked, pretty much identical. Not saying all Asians look the same. What he said that what he thought the uniforms promoted were this idea of unity within the company, that they're all kind of a hive mind so they could work together a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
So he had some famous fashion designer mock up, pun intended, a bunch of turtlenecks, black turtlenecks for him. And he literally made so many of them that Steve Jobs didn't have to wear another one for the rest of his life, because at Apple, the employees revolted and said, no, we are not going to all wear the same black turtleneck.
Did he wear
So-
a different black turtleneck every day for the rest
Yes.
of his life?
So he kept them all.
That communist.
I don't know.
No, that's cool. That's rock and roll, baby.
Whatever,
Yeah,
man.
pretty rock and roll.
Where did he put all of them?
I mean, Steve Jobs is probably one of the least rock and roll people you can think
Dude,
of.
what are you talking about?
He liked Bob Dylan, and he didn't wear shoes.
Bob Dylan is pure rock and roll.
No, that's folk music.
Oh, come on.
I don't know.
Have you ever seen an Apple press conference with Steve Jobs? Have you ever seen the original
Yes.
iPhone release?
Yes, I remember. I've watched that a few times.
Oh, it's
actually.
amazing.
It's actually really, really impressive.
Yeah. Clayton,
Yes.
welcome to the podcast.
Thank you. Thank you.
What do you think so far?
I love it. It's super fun. It's pretty much exactly what we usually do, but we're recording it.
Right.
Yeah.
So we're subjecting others to it, and their ears are basically bleeding, but they still
that's-
listen to
that
us.
sucks for them.
Yeah.
Your eardrums will develop calluses, people. And by that point, you're probably already too far gone, and you've become one of us.
Yeah. Dude, your computer is just
Really loud.
doing work right now.
Yeah. When I dropped it on the pavement
Yeah.
right after my car exploded.
Yeah. Tell us more bad things that happened to you in that day.
Okay, so
I'm just kidding. Please don't.
okay, whatever.
Okay.
It was the worst day of my life.
Yeah.
This is not a tragedy podcast, Clayton.
Please.
Save it for the tragedy cast.
Yeah.
So I buy this super sick 2001
Okay.
Mitsubishi Eclipse.
Okay.
Driving it around for a day, it blows up. I get out of the car. I put my camera backpack on, which has my laptop in it.
Why don't they call it a camera and laptop backpack then?
Because it's primarily for my camera, and it also has the addition of a laptop sleeve.
Or is it like a laptop bag that can also carry a camera?
No.
Okay, whatever.
Listen,
The laptop sleeve was unzipped. I slung it over my shoulder. My laptop literally goes flying down the street. It bounces all over. I pick up my computer, and immediately the fans just like start it was insane. Like, I've never heard fans in a computer get that loud.
And spoiler alert, laptops aren't actually supposed to bounce, so it was a bad thing.
No.
Yeah.
But I mean, it is aluminum casing, so it did pretty well. My computer still works.
Yep.
It's crazy that it does.
you'll probably be picking it up on the microphone. We'll be editing it out, but there's a very loud fan
Yes.
in
Very
the
loud.
background currently.
Here's the simulation.
So on the first podcast, we did a quiz. We did a how millennial are you quiz, and I was hoping we didn't do it last time, but I was hoping we could keep up the tradition of doing a quiz, right?
Right.
So I was thinking Lion King characters.
Lion King. Timely.
Timely, relevant.
Real, yeah.
You guys know me, so you guys
Okay.
are going to determine
Unfortunately.
which
Okay.
Lion King character I am.
Okay.
Okay.
When it comes to waking up early, I
Don't.
When it comes to waking up early, I am excited to start the day. Can't stand the light. Always steal a few extra minutes. Can go either way. Like to sleep late.
I mean, it's probably like to sleep late, but I've also heard Andrew tell me before that he can't see the light.
Or stand the light. Yeah. I would say likes to sleep late or whatever.
Okay, so I'm pressing that one.
Sure.
My ideal sidekick would be another lion, a bird, a meerkat, a hyena, or no one. I'm awesome enough on my own.
A
Not
meerkat.
that one.
A meerkat?
Yeah.
My favorite wild animal is an elephant, a giraffe, a zebra, a baboon, a cheetah. None of these are my favorite.
Baboon.
Yeah.
Baboon probably would be my top among those.
I know you.
If a friend was in trouble, I would assess the situation, rush to their aid, slink to the shadows, try to help, call for help.
I think the key word is try.
And then forget about it.
Right.
Forget about it immediately?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Or try to help.
Yeah.
All right, pick a location. Farm, island, national park, or European city.
European city.
Yeah.
You're kind of metro like that. And I think you take a lot of pride from hearing that too.
I agree.
Yeah.
My motto is, trust your heart. Oodalolly, golly, what a day. Keep on believing. Take a trip into your future with me. A dream is a wish your heart makes.
What was the second one?
Oodalolly, golly, what a day.
That one.
Yeah, that one.
Oh. I wish I was watching. These are all Disney movies.
Well, yeah, you're taking a Disney quiz.
Duh, they're not going to put a different
I wish I was watching Maleficent, Pirates of the Caribbean, Tangled, The Aristocats, or Pocahontas.
The Aristocats? Is that even a question?
I think you would like to watch Pirates of the Caribbean.
We were split here. If I had to sit down and watch a movie right now, it would be The Aristocats. So we're going to go with that.
I guess I don't know you at all. I thought you were a different person, Andrew.
Oh dear.
Thought you were better than that.
My friends would describe me as protective, playful, cunning, inspirational, or bold. Probably
What was the second one?
Cunning?
playful,
Oh, playful?
I feel like that.
Um,
What's the first one?
protective.
No. Not bold, not... I mean, it's between playful and cunning.
I think you're cunning in like a really
Playful sort of
like
way.
the loosest sense of the word.
Cunning is in like you thought it meant a different word and then you used it incorrectly.
Yeah.
Right.
Cunning.
So I'm not protective.
No.
Right.
Not bold.
No.
Not inspirational.
Now
Why are
this is
we
the
Andrew's friend?
this is the self-deprecation podcast.
What does he have to offer
Between
us?
playful and cunning, which one would you eliminate first?
Playful?
Playful?
Probably playful.
So cunning.
Cunning.
I'm most afraid of failure, letting my family down, myself, disappointing people, losing my friends. Definitely not afraid of losing my friends.
He's definitely not afraid of failure.
Yeah, he does it. He does it every day.
I've
Every
come to
day he gets
accept
out
it.
of bed, he's already failing.
This podcast turned into a roast very quickly.
Can you repeat those again?
Failure, letting my family down, myself, disappointing people, losing my friends.
I think you're afraid of yourself, Andrew, and
Probably.
your true potential.
I mean, I fail, I let my family down, I disappoint people, and I haven't lost any friends, which I don't get yet.
I'm gonna
but-
go with myself.
All right, myself. I'm most
Yeah.
afraid of myself. Pick a puppy. I'm just gonna pick the puppy.
Oh gosh, you have to pick a puppy.
Yeah, dude.
He
It's
gets-
tough.
That's a hard decision
He
for
gets
It's
to
Andrew.
really
pick a
hard.
puppy.
If you know Andrew, you know this is a very difficult
These
decision for
these
him.
are solid puppies too. I went with like a golden retriever type puppy.
Okay.
My favorite character from The Lion King, who isn't a lion, is Rafiki, Zazu, Timon, Pumbaa, or Shenzi.
Already said that the
Look,
baboon
if
is
I'm
his
being
favorite
honest
animal.
with myself, I think Andrew's favorite one would be Timon. The meerkat.
I feel like Andrew's the most like Timon.
Andrew likes things that are like himself because he's afraid of change.
Okay, Timon.
I'm Simba.
Now that we've determined that Andrew is Simba, we're going to find out which Disney princess I am.
All right.
All right, guys, so I put it up on the screen for you.
Okay.
What, and you're going to help me answer these, okay?
What is Austin's favorite Disney movie?
Right. Is it The Hunchback of Notre Dame, Robin Hood, Aristocats, The Lion King, Herbie the Love Bug,
I love Herbie the Love Bug.
Freaky Friday, lots of Lindsay Lohan in here,
Yeah.
The Sword and the Stone, Lady and the Tramp, or The Black Cauldron?
I just want to let you know that The Love Bug
Yeah.
is not with Lindsay Lohan. That is Herbie Fully Loaded.
Yeah, much later. The Love
Yeah.
Bug was like 2000s.
Yeah, there's like 9 Herbie movies. My grandma used to send us one of them every year for Christmas.
Sometimes it was the same one 2 years in a row.
Loved Herbie.
'Cause there was distance between those, and you're just like, Grandma, you gave me this last year, and she's like, I just know how much you love Herbie.
My grandma just bought me zip-up jackets.
So if we're talking which Austin relates to the most, being up in a
Okay.
tower, being awkward and not wanting to talk to girls, hiding in the shadows. I feel
being freakishly ugly.
but Austin's favorite is Freaky Friday.
Freaky Friday.
It's
for
true.
sure. It's
Dude,
Freaky
Jamie Lee,
Friday.
the chemistry between Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan in that film was amazing, and the way that they play each other, I think it's excellent.
Unparalleled among Disney live action films.
Yeah.
Freaky Friday.
Freaky Friday.
All right, we're going Freaky Friday.
I just wanted to say the Hunchback thing to roast you.
Well, it hurt, so good job. All right, next question. Secretly, you think your enemies are envious of my industriousness, my looks. Obviously not. I guess I'm freakishly ugly. I don't have enemies. My determination, my dreams, my wealth, my bravery, my demeanor, or my passions.
Are there any more?
This is a hard
are
one.
we your enemies?
Depends on the day.
So when I'm your enemy,
Yeah.
I'm probably jealous of. I just feel like when Austin's asleep at night, Clayton, and he's in bed and he's just sawing logs. Just Austin's dreams have to all be about computer programming, don't they? It's all like C++. Everything.
So are you thinking his industriousness?
His dreams.
His dreams.
I know they meant it in a different way, but
I mean, if you want.
yeah.
So you're envious of the way that I dream in computer programming language?
I just think your subconscious has to be fascinating.
Does not compute. What are you most scared of?
I can't read these.
I'll read them out loud for you. Saying goodbye to my friends. No, I don't have any. Losing my job. Been there, done that.
Already did that, yeah.
Pop quizzes. Global warming. Scissors. Walmart. War. Being alone. Or standing still.
Okay.
I'm thoroughly disappointed in whoever made this quiz for not including.
Well, it's BuzzFeed, so...
Oh well,
Boo.
I should have expected BuzzFeed to not include the threat of the extinction of bees, because that is what Austin is most afraid of.
Saying goodbye to his friends, Austin said that he doesn't have any.
You guys
He
suck. so-
already lost his job.
Yep.
We're doing a pop quiz right now, kind of.
Pretty much.
Global warming. I don't know.
Why do you think the
Are
bees
you-
are dying?
I don't know. Austin literally doesn't have a single pair of
Scissors.
scissors in this house.
That's
so
true. It's very hard
it's
to find.
suspicious. He could be afraid of them.
There's lots of people at Walmart, so I would suspect that he doesn't like Walmart
Hold it.
very much.
Walmart sandwiches, though,
Yes.
he cannot live without those.
Dude, those Italian heroes.
Yeah, those are my
Foot-long
favorite
Italian
too.
heroes, like $6.
Sometimes they put
Yeah.
pepperoncinis on them.
They're
They
good.
always put
They
pepperoncinis
always
on them.
Do they?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't taste them every time.
Are you afraid of war? At all?
What is it good for? Absolutely nothing.
Okay. He is forever alone already.
He won the Wappy for that.
He did. He won the Wappy 2K15.
Yeah.
Standing still in life, or just like standing still somewhere.
I think it's the same either way.
I don't know if Austin even likes to move.
So he's probably not very afraid of that. I'm gonna go with scissors. I think that's
Yeah,
the
I think
most.
scissors.
I think that's the most viable thing on this list.
Honestly, the fact that I can never find a single pair of scissors in this household is simultaneously frustrating and comforting.
I think it's another one of those subconscious things where maybe in your dreams sleepwalking, you have hidden all of the
All
scissors,
of the
in
scissors,
your
you hid
house.
them.
Like in Step Brothers, where they
The
put the
next-
pillows in the ovens.
Yeah, the next people that live in this house are gonna find the scissors buried in the backyard, just like 20 sets of scissors, and they're just gonna be like, okay.
All right, next one. What do you look for in a soulmate? Is it loyalty, steadiness, passion, bravery, kindness, beauty, humor, a sense of adventure, or wealth?
Wealth.
Austin told me one time that the only thing he looks for in a girl is that she is a little bit off,
Oh, a little bit crazy.
a little bit crazy.
It's true.
So
That's passion, right? Whereas,
I'm gonna go with passion.
yeah, passion makes
I'm
sense.
gonna go with passion.
I'd say wealth, but whatever. We'll just let you take
Choose
the
a
quiz.
talking animal.
Choose a talking, and there's a picture of Pocahontas right
Animals
by it.
can't talk. I'm going with animals can't talk.
I feel like
Well, let's read these out loud first. We got a phoenix, a bluebird, a mouse, a meerkat, a warthog, animals can't talk, a cockatoo, a shark, or a possum.
I hate that they included fake animals in here, like a phoenix.
Yeah,
and
Or
a
a
shark
or a warthog.
or a warthog.
Yo,
What's the deal?
What's a cockatoo?
Isn't a warthog that thing from The Lion King?
Yeah.
That was fake.
Yeah.
Yeah, that movie's
just
fiction.
just like a unicorn.
Animals can't talk.
And I feel like it's probably animals can't talk.
Personally, I'd pick the phoenix because they catch on fire and that's badass. But whatever.
Yeah, that's true.
What do you like to do with your time off? Is it, do I go camping? Just get out of town, get together with my family, lie around. I'm always working, play video games, burn the candle at both ends, LARP, as in live action role play, or go to the beach.
This is so obvious. Do we even have to say it?
Austin knows what we're going to pick.
Austin loves LARPing.
To be, okay. Honestly, I just want to try it. So when I lived in,
If you were to LARP, what would you LARP?
Yeah, what class would you be?
dude, that lightning bolt guy,
Yeah?
not him. That was stupid. He's way OP. You can't just kill people by saying lightning bolt, lightning bolt, lightning bolt. Completely unfair. Okay, so I'd be a warrior because I have the body structure for it.
Fair.
And so I just go up and brute force attack people.
Okay.
And, yeah.
Yeah, so LARP.
So
Oh, wait, play video games is on there too.
it's true.
I'm gonna go with LARP.
LARP is the more comedic result.
Which
Which princess LARPs? I don't remember that in any of the movies.
It was probably the black one. They just
I feel
they just went all sorts of directions
They're like,
with that
people
one.
are going to watch.
Was it a white person LARPing as a black person?
And blackface.
Did Disney movies like the princess ones? Did they ever blackface?
No.
No. I know Disney blackface.
Kind of Milan maybe, but not really. So when I lived in Boise, every single Saturday morning I'd ride my bike to work through the park by Boise State University, and there would be LARPers in the park every Saturday morning, and I'd just ride my bike through it, pretending as if it were a chariot and they were trying to chase me down. They never did. So, if I had the opportunity to LARP, I probably would.
I think I would too.
I would too,
actually.
absolutely.
Probably just once though, because
It's fascinating.
Because if you meet the people who LARP, no offense to you people who LARP, but you're weird. Okay, you're not.
That's like
you
are
people.
weird.
You people are not fun to hang out with. You're just scary.
that's like people who play Quidditch.
Right. I also did that at Boise State.
Wow.
I saw there was like a newscast. Some lady was doing an interview and there's a dude on a broom and there's these Quidditch poles set up and I was like, all right, whatever.
This is the world we live in.
Yeah.
So obviously
Maybe it's just
the
Boise.
answer is LARP.
Yeah, maybe Boise's just weird. Yeah, so I'll put LARP. What is the secret to true love? Is it humor, understanding? I'll know when I find it, ! Faith, compassion, acceptance, communication, chemistry, or equality?
Chemistry, science.
Yeah, probably science.
Science.
I am a man of witchcraft and wizardry, not science.
Alchemy?
Alchemy.
Alchemy is chemistry.
Technically not real, Andrew.
It's chemistry.
Humor. I'm gonna go with humor. I think Austin
Yeah, probably.
cares about humor. I think that's the actual answer for the first time. This is the actual answer.
All right, weirdos. Where do you like to have your first date? Ooh, something interesting. Is it a movie theater, a bar, a club, a park, the zoo, coffee shop, a restaurant, I don't have time to date, or a museum?
Coffee shop?
Coffee shop. Austin meets all of his girls at coffee shops.
It's true. Austin, so here's scenario here, Clayton. Austin invites a girl out for coffee,
Mm-hmm.
and she walks in the door, and he's sitting there with his laptop and his headphones
Yeah,
on
yeah.
and his iPad set up and a book there, and she sits down and she's like, "How are you?" And he's like, "Shh, I'm editing the podcast right now."
That's
Coffee shop.
I don't even know what to say because that's so accurate.
Yeah.
Honestly, and that would
actually be your first date place.
But I don't even edit the podcast, so that would just be my excuse not to talk to her.
Yeah.
All right. Pick an artist. We have Lorde, Imagine Dragons,
No Taylor Swift.
Miley Cyrus, Katy Perry, Miles Davis, Randy Newman, Drake, Bruno Mars, or Avicii.
It's Imagine Dragons.
Yeah,
among
Imagine
these for Austin.
Imagine Dragons. There's no Taylor Swift, so
Yeah, Taylor Swift is not, or Paramore. Neither of those were on this list.
I'm a big fan of both of those. What is happily ever after? Having good friends. I wish I knew what that was like.
Wow.
In finding my equal, in achieving my dreams, in a job I love, in a caring relationship, in a castle, in finding inner peace. I'm not sure, but it isn't what is happening now. Or the adventure continues.
In a castle? Is it in a castle?
No, I don't know.
In a job I love?
In a job I love, I'm
In a
considering
caring
that one.
relationship?
Yeah, I'm considering that one. I'm considering in finding inner peace because Austin is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say in finding inner peace.
Yeah.
Not in like a cheesy sort of way, but kind of.
Austin read the Dharma Bums one time.
Yeah, it was a mistake.
Yeah.
I did not find inner peace. If anything,
You were distraught.
it accentuated my mental illness even more so. I am Rapunzel.
Just like your incredibly long hair.
Right. I am Rapunzel. I am witty and outgoing. I have a sense of humor that always keeps people smiling, and I'm constantly on the look for adventure and don't settle down easily.
I mean,
Wow, these quizzes, man.
My sense of humor is specifically tailored to make people stop smiling.
yeah, I was
Yeah.
thinking your sense of humor is to insult people.
Yeah. I think it's funny.
I think it's funny.
I think it's funny too.
Yeah,
So-
I enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Andrew Simba. I am Rapunzel. Clayton, what kind of quiz you want to do?
Here's the
buddy?
deal, guys. I have to go because I'm in a relationship and I'm weighed down and have to leave when she makes me.
The old ball and chain.
I give you full permission to take a quiz for me and decide exactly who I am while I'm gone.
Okay.
We will do that, and then you can find out the result.
I cannot wait to find out the result
On the podcast. Yes.
On the podcast.
All right. Well, let's give Clayton a clap or two for being on the podcast with us. Nope, don't clap for yourself. It's weird.
Are we even gonna do a quiz for him?
For who?
What?
What just happened? We are going to do a quiz on 17.com from 17 Magazine. And the quiz is called, Are You Really Best Friends? You love them like sisters, and sometimes you fight like sisters, but you'd never do anything to hurt them, or would you? Take this quiz and see if you're a friend till the end. Okay, so we're answering these as if we're Clayton.
Okay.
Okay. You know that your friend's crush isn't interested in her, but she flirts like a maniac when she's around him. When she said she's planning on asking the guy out, you explain that he isn't interested, decide not to hurt her feelings, tell her not to get her hopes up, or tell her not to be foolish. Honestly, I'm confused by the question. There's a lot of hers, and I don't
really understand any of this.
I don't know what's going on. Your bud wasn't invited to the biggest party of the year, but you were.
Real quick.
Yeah,
What's
go
with the
ahead.
bud thing?
I don't
'Cause
know.
We switched from like a kind of a Valley Girl vibe to this like Alabama
Bud-
17-year-old.
Bud is what I call somebody when I'm trying to demean them.
Bud is what I get called by this one 15-year-old that works at the grocery store.
He's trying to demean you.
Yeah. He does hate cats. So there was this one time that you and I were both hanging out with Clayton, and we were in the middle of recording a podcast.
Right.
And then he was like, guys, sorry, I'm super whipped. I gotta leave. And so he left.
So, looks like Clayton is a fair weather friend. Others are attached to your strength of character, and you tell it like it is. But your searing remarks and catty comments can hurt feelings. If you want to make lasting friendships, start by giving more and focusing less on what you're getting back. Listener question of the week. Christian, or on Twitter, at Christian Kields. I'm not going to spell that, so just figure it out. He asks, does the moon feel lonely when people visit and then go back to Earth and never revisit? So, Andrew, how do you think the moon feels about that?
I just feel like it's concerned about how suspiciously similar to lyrics its life story is. Like, I swear that those are lyrics.
I would say that the moon's probably developing an attachment disorder, kind of like how kids through the foster system do.
Yes.
So the moon is basically an orphan child, kind of like Batman. I think it'd be healthier for the moon if, let's be honest though, the moon doesn't exactly provide a very nice environment to keep
It's true.
people there. So I think in order for the moon to really develop those key relationships, it needs to change itself a little more into something more hospitable. Yeah, as it is, it's just a very hostile environment. So
Yeah,
hard
absolutely.
to make and keep friends.
The question you have to ask yourself is, are you playing hard to get or are you playing hard to want?
That was deep, man. Never heard that before.
I also made up a song.
Did you?
Yeah, but I don't want to sing it.
Why would you bring it up?
We'll just say that it has a lot to do with bad blood and mad love.
You can't prove that.
I made it up. Invented it a couple days ago.
Andrew, how do you feel about virtual reality?
I want to try it. I don't think I can make any sort of judgment on it unless I try it. Everything that I hear from anyone who has tried it they've said that it's incredible. It's
Right.
interesting, really, really interesting idea to me. I don't know if I would like it very much. Some people say that it makes them nauseous. There's potential for really fun games, but there's also potential for really not fun games. And I just for a game experience, I just want to sit down and not have to put any work into something and just have immediate fun.
That's kind of what you want out of life too, though.
Yeah, that's true. So with games, like, I don't know, if I'm putting on the headset and I don't know, it could be work. Not
Right.
really interested in that.
That was kind of the issue with the Wii too.
I liked the Wii though because the Wii had fun games like that where it was just immediate benefits.
I don't see the difference between that and VR because you're still standing up and you're basically using the same like the is it the Vive with the two
Yeah, I think it's the
controllers
Vive that has the two
in
controllers.
the hand, and I mean it's basically the same thing as the Wiimote and the nunchuck.
Yeah, pretty close.
So I don't know. I don't see how that's any different.
I just have to see like fun games come out of it, and that would be interesting. Also, it's crazy expensive right now.
Yeah, I saw scalpers because there's a lot of delays on the production and the shipping of the actual headsets right now.
Yeah.
Due to hardware shortages, like they don't have enough materials for them right now.
Mm-hmm.
So the scalpers are getting like double what they're sold for at retail.
Which is insane.
That is insane.
'Cause,
So
what are they selling retail right now?
like 2,000 and 1,600 respectively for the two
Yeah.
big ones. I forgot which one was which, but
It's the Oculus Rift and the Vive.
the
I
Vive,
believe.
yeah, the HTC Vive. The Oculus Rift is made by Facebook.
Facebook owns it. They bought it. I don't know if it wasn't made by them. It was made by some other company, and then Facebook bought it for a lot of money.
Right, and then the Vive is
The Vive is HTC, but it's a
Steam.
Steam
Valve.
affiliated,
Valve.
Valve affiliated.
right.
Yeah.
So I see that, and then there's the Microsoft HoloLens. That one's running
Yeah.
at $3,000.
HoloLens is fascinating to me.
That one I think is it. So remember Google Glass,
Yeah.
which I thought was a really cool concept. It just didn't catch on.
Yeah, I think it's frustrating to me that it didn't catch on because it's awesome.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
It has so many applications. Almost like it bugs me that didn't catch on, but the Apple Watch did.
Yeah, whereas the Apple Watch makes way less sense to me than Google Glass does.
Right, because with Google Glass, you're basically given a heads-up display already. So you can see notifications or whatever without having to look away from anything. With the watch, you still have to like pull your hand up and look at it, Whereas you could just do the same thing with your phone, like 2 inches away and just with a grippy motion. So
Yeah.
I just feel like there was a built-in camera on the Google Glass and everything.
Yeah.
So that kind of augmented reality aspect I thought was
Like having an actual heads-up display
Right.
on your face.
and it was frustrating that didn't catch on when I feel like that's the future. Like VR is cool. It's gonna be cool for gaming and for like you can do virtual tours with it maybe or something like that.
Virtual tours, or
Good for education.
Yeah, good for education. You could be at live events.
But in reality, I think augmented reality, where the HoloLens is basically just like a visor, and then things are displayed kind of just like the Google Glass was, but it's bulkier and it's not meant for wearing all the time. I think that's kind of the future as they compact it and perfect it in a way to make the applications both user friendly and attractive.
And we talk about we always talk about in movies, we're like, why aren't holograms a thing? Like you watch Star Wars or that sort of thing.
Right.
Augmented reality, like if it got to the point where it looked like those Google glasses, but it was like the HoloLens, and you're just sitting there looking at like a hologram sort of thing,
Right.
wearing tiny glasses, not even heavy. If that's the future of technology, that's nuts.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
But yeah, I think virtual reality is gonna be really cool at first, but I think there's gonna be some legal problems with it eventually.
What do you mean?
Like somebody's gonna die in the Oculus Rift or something like that from just gaming for way too long or that sort of thing, or just never wanting to leave it.
That was my plan.
Yeah.
Are you saying I'm going to bring down an entire virtual reality empire just because I choose to die the way I chose to live in
I don't know,
virtual reality?
Maybe not in the States, but in like other countries, like I could see it being illegal in like Japan or something like that.
It's okay. They don't deserve virtual reality anyway. Corrections and apologies from episode 2 of the podcast. Normally we would say that we don't have any because we're always right. However, it turns out LeBron James is not white.
Yeah, I feared as I was saying it that I may have been incorrect.
Right.
And it turned out I was.
Yeah.
I apologize to all of the LeBron James fans out there.
And to Mexico, his true home country. I
apologize to LeBron James and his family for dishonoring them.
Mm-hmm.
And I wish the NBA well, the white cricket players.
Andrew, where can our audience get to us, talk to us, contact us?
We're on a lot of things. We have a Gmail, getpcp@gmail.com. We have a Twitter, the Pretty Cool Pod, @PrettyCoolPod. We have our website, prettycoolpodcast.com.
Correct.
What else do we have, Austin?
We also have a YouTube channel where we simply post these podcasts with a video loop, so you're honestly not getting anything else. But if for whatever reason you can't get to the podcast other than through YouTube, then you have that avenue available to you.
Or if you have the YouTube app and not the SoundCloud app, like a lot of people. We also have our SoundCloud, which is it's just Pretty Cool Podcast on there also.
Yeah. SoundCloud.com/prettycoolpodcast.
Pretty much your safest bet is to just search Pretty Cool Podcast into whatever thing you're using. All the things we've listed. We're also on the podcast app.
Correct.
The Apple Podcast
We are
app.
on the iTunes Store, on Google Play, basically on any podcast catcher or RSS feed.
Yep.
You can find us and subscribe. And if you like, for any reason, to complain or to slide into my DMs, I'm single, ladies. I am at Austin Isaacson on Twitter.
I am at Andrew Rosie on Twitter.
Right. And he is taken, so please just...
Please do not slide into my DMs, ladies.
Right. All right, that's going to do it for episode 3 of the Pretty Cool Podcast. My name is Austin.
My name's Andrew. Thanks for tuning in.
We'll see you next time.